All right, Shalom Akim. We would like to start off by giving our honor and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, by
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
by
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Rakakadash.
Double honor to our apostles of great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahab to my left.
Ayashima.
All right, hey, today we're going to go into the destruction of Babylon, man, destruction of America, because these are the times that we're realistically coming into. All right, it's going to be very dark times, and these dark times are because of the judgment that's coming upon that great whore called Babylon, because of the atrocities that she's caused to ultimately the 12 tribes of Israel. All right.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Yeah, flee out of the midst of her, not literally, because we're going into World War III, so where possibly can you hide? But flee out of the midst of Babylon in the spirit, man. All right? Immerse yourself in this word, because this is the spiritual ark, man. All right?
And say, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
He will render unto her a recompense. Recompense means to pay back. A recompense for what, man? All the atrocities that she's done to the 12 tribes. That's what you have, what, Deuteronomy 33, I believe. All right? How Esau thought it was him and his greatness that conquered the 12 tribes. Going back to Baruch? Miserable is she. Miserable are the cities in which received our sons. All right, now you're about to receive your recompense, man. All right?
Because at the end of the day, all right, America is responsible, for this anti-Messiah that's in the earth, man. America is responsible for people, living contrary, to the ways of righteousness, man. That's why it talks about the mother of harlots, in which the kings of the earth committed fornication, man. And a lot of and these nations are guilty by association, but America, all right, is the problem of the planet Earth. She's that bad influence, man. Like when your parents, they didn't want you to hang around certain kids when you were younger because of the influence, and that's how America has been. It was that bad child that has influenced the planet Earth in wickedness, man. I got a precept for you.
Go ahead.
All right, because it says the time of her recompense, and that recompense gonna come through Yahweh Shai. You see, this is book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 1. And after these things, I heard a voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation, glory, and honor, and power unto the Lord our power. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he have judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and have avenged the blood of his servants in her hand.
What's the fornication, man? All right, because this is our forefathers' interpretation of what we're living out today. Her fornication is her Western ideas, man. The democracy, Christianity, but ultimately Westernization, man. That's why you had the saying in the movie Last Samurai. The Ammonites were like, I would not go a whoring after the Western nations, man. Why do they say go a whoring, man? Because that's the ancient way of saying polluting ourselves with their ways, man. Now what do you have? Women pursuing their careers over being a damn woman. You got everything in your biology telling you to be a wife and have babies, man.
Yep.
All right? Men having sex with robots because the women left. All right? People stuck in their damn iPhones all day. People are plugged into the matrix, man. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nation have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Because they received the hangover of the wine, so to speak, man. They received the outcome and the results of partaking in your ways of living, man. You sold a good dream, but guess what? The women are like 35, not married, 40 and not married. All right, the men are fucking ordering robots for housewives, sex robots. All right, your population decreasing by the millions because nobody's reproducing structurally, man.
Transgender children, pedophilia is running rampant. Sex traffic all across the globe. Your child is vulnerable to being kidnapped. You have to send your child to a school that's indoctrinating them in witchcraft, man. Within this new world order, man. You see, this place all right, is the exact opposite when it comes to the righteousness of how about Shemal Shai, man. That's why the elect is so important because that's their last resistance. You know, it's their last stance of righteousness on the earth, man. You know, so how about Shemal Shai? You know, it's finna destroy this place, man. He finna wipe it off the face of the earth, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep going. It said, verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, take balm for her, if so be she may be healed.
We're reading about the greatest empire, the greatest wicked empire on the planet Earth that we're living in, man. We're reading about the destruction of a place that we're currently living in, man. All right, Babylon is suddenly falling, man. Mm-hmm. And why is it several chapters written on the destruction of Babylon? Because it's one of the greatest empires, man. The birth of America. America itself is 300 years old. Mm-hmm. How many empires really lasted that long? Okay?
And it said, verse 9, we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Yep, she is not healed. That's why America is still trillions of dollars in debt. All right, the homeless rate is increasing. The opioid rate is increasing. All right, because this is a sign of the end, man.
There's no resolution. All right, to America, man. All right, Trump. All right, with his slogan to make America great again. That's him trying to heal Babylon, man. You know, that's these people giving these people hope and trying to heal Babylon. You know, we vote right. You know, if we get better, you know, with our spending, if we cut back on this, you know, all these different ideas and solutions that all these people try to come up with, all right, to revamp America, you know, it's not in the prophecy for America to be revamped, man. You know, that's why I said we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, man. Showing you that there's no resolution in this place, man. There's no solution in this place, all right? It's just too defiled, it's too corrupt, and it's too damaged, man. So the Lord just has to completely, you know, eradicate it off the earth, man. You know, that's the solution, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it says we would back in Jeremiah 51:9. It said we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country.
Yeah, that's talking about the foreign nations that I hear, man. The Arabs going back amongst their people, the East Indians, the Hamites going back amongst their people because they came here to hit a lick. They came here to live tax free and pursue an entrepreneurial lifestyle, man, or a merchant lifestyle. But that's dying now, man. So they're gonna go back to their country, man. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it said, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky.
And it goes into 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, man. All right. But your judgment has reached up to heavens, man. Your wickedness, man. So the Most High says he knows that it's time, man. All right.
You know, jump 25.
Come on.
All right, this is Jeremiah 51:25. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, said the Lord, Yahweh Shemal Shai. It said, behold, I'm against thee, O destroying mountain.
O destroying mountain. Even if you go to the Blue Letter Bible, in which they go off, a figurative word for mountain was country. So, O destroying country, man. All right.
And it says, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks and will make thee a burnt mountain.
Yeah, destroyed all the earth, man. Already started with European colonization, man. Mm-hmm. All right, started from the Renaissance period, all right, to the British Empire. Okay, all you did was conquer the whole earth and rip it apart, man. Egyptians against the Egyptians. You watch a documentary called The Magic Pill. It's a health documentary. They're talking to the Aboriginals of Australia. And basically, you go into the history, people really just started getting sick and having infections. It's an Esau touchdown, man. You literally destroy people with immune killing diseases, and you destroy them with your values, man. You destroy their systems with your systems, man. 50 years later, everybody's bugged out, man. So you literally, spiritually, physically, financially destroy nations. Okay?
That's why Babylon is known as what? The hammer of the earth, man. know, because they just hammer down on nations and break them into pieces, man. You know, that's why it's riots everywhere, man. Uproars everywhere, the people, man. Because, all right, these governments, all right, have taken, you know, hold of the philosophies and the mindset of the whore, man. You see, democracy and women's liberations and, you know, this FRN, this banking system, the central banking system, all right, has led all these nations, all right, into decay, man. You see, everyone is in the state, you know, of just mourning. You know, we got famines everywhere. You know, you got economic crises everywhere. You know, you got violence running rapid everywhere due to, you know, taking on the philosophies of this whore, man. You see, it's just a ripple effect. You know, it sounded good at first because you know, you get to get in on all these trade deals. You know, you on the world trade market now. You got a bank, you know, so you can, you know, now your currency is on the world market. All these different deals, they sound good when they first come to you, man. You know, but in the long term, all right, they just destroy and get worse and worse, man. You know, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. It said, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desires hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people.
This sounds familiar, man. The Tower of Babel, which came back in the mindset of the New World Order. You gather to yourselves all nations, man. All right? Because you want the whole world under your demonic vibration, man. The whole goal is to turn the whole world into Satan's empire, man.
Yep.
This is how the scripture says, the Lord's Prayer says, on earth as it is in heaven. All right? You want to take the demonic spirit realm and make it manifesting on the planet Earth, man. All right?
That's why this whole infrastructure, all right, this whole beast system, when you go to those European countries and, you know, America, all right, they're set up on the satanic, all right, infrastructure, man. You know, because scripture say he proud because he transgressed by wine, because these elites, all right, and these upper echelon Edomites, they see the influence that they have on the planet Earth, man. All right, that's why you got the Chinese president, all right, which that's Chinese used to have with emperors, you know, but now they have a president. That's the influence of who, man? The West, man. All right, that Roman, all right, government, man. You see, got on suits and ties. The suit and ties is a new toga, man. You see, and America has everyone in it, man. You see, hell, you see even the people in Iran got suits and ties, man. You know, with that tie. All right, they go to the Obelix, you know, which is the worship, you know, of the penis, you know, sex organs, you know, going back to what ancient Egypt, man. You know, so America has made the whole world transgress on the wine, man. It spiked the punch. You know, everybody had their own philosophy of just punch, you know, regular punch with the nutrients and stuff in it, but Esau came with that wine and just spiked the punch, man.
Killed all the nutrients in it.
Yep.
You know. Now the nation sobered up, realized the pocket's empty. You know, you wake up, you deal with the harlot, and they give you the wine. You wake up and you sober up, and your pocket's empty, your wallet missing.
And you burning when you piss.
Yep. And that's the nations, man.
Yep. And then this goes into it. Verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his.
You increases that with it, which is not yours, man, because what you have was stolen from you, man. What is the America and the Gadites, the Native American Indians, all right, or the Americas, the so-called Native American, so-called Hispanics and Latinos, man. All right, and then us.
Yep.
You taking us, we didn't belong to you, man.
Yep.
All right.
Because when you like you always go into all these nations that are naturally rich in resources, but the citizens don't benefit off of it, man. You know, because who gets the benefits? Who capitalizing off all the resources on the planet Earth, man? Esau Edom, he has his hand in it somewhere, man. You know, because it's always one of his entities, you know, that has control over another nation's resources, man. You see? So he constantly increases that which is not his, man. So all the nations, they getting burnt by this whore. And they're like, damn, she burnt you too? Yeah, I had the bitch, she did, now they taking counsel like, shit, we could rise up against her, man.
You know what happens in the streets? You got a attractive female messing with dope boys, and then the dope boy get robbed, and he found out that robbery was due to that female he was dealing with. You know what them street niggas do? They get that bitch killed, man. So when these different nations, it's like when they found out they both got effed over by the same whore, she finessing. She put a smoke in our face with these philosophies to rob us. Guess what they gonna do, man? All right.
It says, woe to him that increases that which is not his, how long? And to him that laded himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
You have robbed many nations, man. So the remnant of the people shall rob you, going back to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. You bombed them, man. You think they forgot? Live and let live? You think they forgot, man? All right? But there are only a handful of countries that has not been conquered, man, or been colonized, man. Which colonized basically mean robbed, man. Turned out. So the only reason why they couldn't get completely turned out because of geographic discrepancies, man. All right? Esau couldn't just penetrate it like that, man. All right?
It said, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein. So all right, that violence Esau has perpetuated in the earth, and conquering and being deceitful, the Lord is going to allow these nations to return that violence upon him, man. This third world war, man. You see, America is set up to fall, man. You see, this is going to be a hard fall, man. And the pride of this place is going to cease, man. You see, because America been winning these wars for the last 200 years, man. 200 plus years, man. America been winning their wars, man. So the citizens, all they used to, there's nothing changing. See, when you win a war, don't nothing change in your day to day. You might increase. You might get different little benefits here and there because your nation won the war. You see, but when your nation lose a war, your whole everything changed, man. You've been conquered. That's why I say, old virgin daughter of Babylon, come sit thee in the dust, man. You see, because it's time for America to be penetrated, man. You see, it's time for it to be touched.
And dark times is coming to America, and the average American is not going to be able to handle that. Because we're in the matrix, man. We're in the twilight zone. So our livelihood comes from an artificial environment, man. So when that environment it collapsed due to a flag, terrorist attack, warfare, okay, people are not going to know how to survive. Because the earth is basically a refrigerator, man. But we don't know how to access that earth, man, and utilize the earth. So what happens when they unplug the grid, man?
Night.
Well, yeah, exactly, man. So it's gonna be hell on earth, literally, man. All right.
That was it on that.
Jeremiah 50 and 12. It's gonna be it's dark time. It's gonna be very demonic, very sadistic, very dark times coming, man. All right, to Babylon, man. And what the things are gonna happen is gonna bring out a very demonic spirit out of people. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 12. It says, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed.
That's talking about Britain, man. Okay, go ahead.
Behold, the hindermost of the nation shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert.
The hindermost of the nations. They showed you that in the 1968 movie, Planet of the Apes. At the end of the movie, Charles Heston, he realized that he was in the future of America the whole time. He wasn't just deeply out of space. He was basically in the kingdom. All right? And he saw a desert, and he saw the remnant of the Statue of Liberty. There was like his head in his hand, I believe. And he said, you did it. You did it, man. Because, hey, Charles Heston represented the pride of Esau. But he basically saw his kingdom being destroyed. So if he represented the so-called white man, all right, and his kingdom got destroyed, who in the fuck were the apes, man? Symbolically representing us, Israel, man. Okay?
Keep going.
Nah, that's it, bro. You had any closing statements?
Yeah, that was it. You know, just, you know, we in a time of great judgment. You know, America was not set up to be a perpetual kingdom, man. It was set up, you know, for prophecy's sake, and now we're in a time of her fall, man. You know, so like the first scripture you brought out, flee ye out of the midst of Babylon, man. You know, come out of the mindset, all right, of Babylon, man. You know, and start looking past this place, man. Prepare your spirit, all right, for the fall of Babylon and the hereafter, man, which is the kingdom of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. You know, by being locked in, man. You know, and being separated, man. You know, because this place is through, man. You know.
And with that, we hope you brothers will edify. Once again, we want to give honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakwadash, double honor to our apostles, a great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. And to the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.